Welcome, I'm Hannah, and this is In the Lab with Grain Millers. Today, we are making oat tortillas. All right, let's get started. The two ingredients that I'm going to be featuring today in these oat tortillas are pre-gel flour and oat fiber. The pre-gel flour is a pre-gelatinized whole oat flour. So since it's not fully gelatinized, it can still hold a lot of moisture and water retention in our dough. The next Grain Millers ingredient that we're featuring is oat fiber. Since we don't have a gluten network in our dough, we want to use something that's going to give us some strength and structure, and the oat fiber helps us do that. So we're just going to mix the pre-gel flour, the oat fiber, and a little bit of salt until it's one homogeneous mix. Now we're going to add our wet ingredients, oil and water. As you can see, this dough comes together very quickly since that pre-gel oat flour does a great job of absorbing the moisture in the dough. Now that the dough is the consistency that I want, I'm just going to put that on our tabletop here and form it into a smooth ball. To keep the sizes of the tortillas consistent, I'm going to weigh out each piece of dough. All right, let's make the tortillas. Place each piece of dough individually into this preheated tortilla press. So first we'll press it down to get the shape that we want, and then we'll let it cook for about 1 minute on each side. After they're done heating, set them aside to cool. Let's take a closer look at the oat tortilla. We have a flour tortilla, a corn tortilla, a gluten-free tortilla, and we will be comparing those three to our oat flour tortilla made with Grain Millers ingredients. So first I'm going to be comparing a flour tortilla that's making a good source of fiber claim. So like a typical flour tortilla, it has a lot of strength and pliability, and it rolls very easily. This flour tortilla has 3 grams of fiber compared to our oat flour tortilla made with Grain Millers ingredients that has 4 grams of fiber. Next up, we have our corn tortilla, which is a gluten-free option. This also has 3 grams of fiber, but it does not have as much strength and rollability as a flour tortilla. Like the flour tortilla, these corn tortillas also contain cellulose gum and guar gum. The next tortilla that I'm going to be comparing is a gluten-free tortilla. So this one's made with a lot of different alternative flours. Of the tortillas that I was looking at today, this has the longest ingredient deck that contains cellulose gum, guar gum, and xanthan gum. But it is a great source of fiber at 5 grams. The rollability of this tortilla is much better than the corn tortilla, which is also gluten-free, but it's not as good as the gluten-containing flour tortilla. Now to compare these to our oat flour tortilla made with Grain Millers ingredients. With only 5 ingredients, our oat tortilla has great rollability and strength. Fiber content of our oat tortilla is 4 grams per serving, so it is comparable with other tortillas on the market that are making a fiber claim or a gluten-free claim. Some benefits of using these Grain Millers ingredients in our oat tortilla is the simple, clean ingredient deck, gives us great rollability, and it's full of fiber and whole grain. I'm Hannah, and I hope you enjoyed this segment of Grain Millers in the Lab. To learn about the functionality of Grain Millers ingredients, visit grainmillers.com. Our technical sales team can help identify the right product for your formulation. We can't wait to hear from you.